Slowly begin to exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale through your nostrils. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. You stretch your arms over your head. Take a deep breath in, stretch your fingertips. Bring your hands to your heart, side out, exhale. With your eyes closed, palms pressing together. Seal your lips without clenching your jaw. And begin to breathe through just your nostrils, please. In through your nose and out through your nose. See if you can keep the breath full and deep, to create a sense of fullness and intention in the breath. We'll also add the element of sound, creating our ujjayi breath, which is the breath we're going to use throughout the majority of our practice. As you inhale, you're pulling breath up into the nostrils. It's moving down to the back of the throat to move to the thoracic cavity, lungs, and the chest. But as the breath comes in, you can hear that more than audible sound of breath. It's maybe the sound of air filling up a tire. Sometimes you have to create the sound a little bit by engaging the vocal cords a little bit. And as you exhale, the breath will move out, across the back of the throat. Vibration of the breath against the throat will create another sound. This is a little bit louder, a little more forceful. It should sound like a low growl, a loud whisper, or the distant sound of the ocean. So depending on how you connect with the sound or how deep or powerful your ujjayi breath is, these sounds carry us through the practice. They keep us in this present moment. Let's work together to connect to this breath as we set our intention. Breathing in and out through your nose. One thing that I've always resonated with in my life, that from a little kid to now has always been a passion of mine. I'm really into comic books. If you know me at all, then you know that I'm really into comic books. I do classes every once in a while talking about this. I felt like I hadn't discussed it since quarantine started. So my passion for comic books kind of covers a lot of areas in my life. It bleeds into a lot of things, as most passions do. But one of the things that I like about how it relates to yoga practice is it sort of reminds me of these qualities of being a hero, which we can express and feel in our practice. Not that we all have to have like laser beam eyes or we can fly. Like, that's not the aspects of hero that I'm looking for, although we might get there today. But we're looking at instead those qualities of compassion, of resilience, which has been a big theme this month, and of courage. So in our practice today, looking to embody those elements of a hero, right? Compassion, resilience, and courage. Hands to your heart, please. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Oh. Blink the eyes open. Let's come onto our hands and knees, everyone. All right, let's do this. Spread your fingers nice and wide, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Make sure you actually walk your knees in a little bit closer to your wrists so that your shoulders are going to be right over your hands and wrists. Make sure you're not leaning back as you lift the heel of your palm up, the knuckles and fingers stay down, just the palms lift, and then the palms will lower back down. We'll do that again. The palms lift and then lower, the palms lift and then lower. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll do the same thing. Everyone walk your knees in just a little bit more again. We're gonna come up to our fingertips this time. So you'll notice the tendency to lean back here. Keep your weight forward, even leaning forward into it so that we can make our hands stronger. Come up to your fingertips, then back down to a flat hand. Fingertips, hand. Fingertips, hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay on the fingertips. 1. Press into your fingertips a lot. Bring your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone, and round in, round to the upper back. Make sure you're tilting the pelvis. Top of the hips tilt back, bottom of the tailbone tilts forward. This pelvic tilt will come in handy as we begin to balance more, especially on our hands. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your inner thighs back, lift the bottom of your heart, maybe even look up. Exhale, cat pose. Chin to chest, round in, tuck the tailbone, draw the navel up. Inhale, cow pose. Spin the thighs back, broaden your hips, lift into your chest. One more time, exhale, cat pose. Chin to your chest, round to your back. Still on the fingertips, inhale, cow pose. Draw the heart forward, lift up into your chest. Let's come back to a nice flat back position. Lower the palms back down. We're actually going to turn the palms face up this time. Palms facing up, fingers pointing in towards each other. So it's like you're waving to your face. If it's too intense to do 2 hands at once, go ahead and just do 1 hand at a time, rocking side to side. Palms facing up, rocking side to side. Wiggle your fingers and roll out your thumbs. Wiggle your fingers and roll out your thumbs. A couple more times, side to side. The further you go to each side and the more you push down, probably you'll get a deeper stretch. If you want something a little more mild, try bending your elbows. The next time you pass through center, pause. Keep the palms face up. We're going to bend the elbows out nice and wide. Take your shoulders down to your fingertips. Press through your hands, extend your arms, and squeeze your inner elbows towards each other. Keep pressing down through the backs of your hands. Elbows wide, shoulders to fingers. Arms extend, squeezing your elbows in. 3 more times, elbows wide. It's like you're doing push-ups. And elbows in, squeeze. Elbows wide. And elbows in, squeeze. 1 more time, elbows wide. Elbows in and squeeze. You're good. Turn the tops of the hands down. Turn your palms down. Point your fingers back towards your thighs. Palms down, the fingers point back. Shift your weight forward. Cat pose into your spine if you can. Really press down. Once again, find and create that tilt in the pelvis. Top of the hips tilt back. Bottom of the tailbone tilts forward. Inhale, cow pose. Inner thighs spiral back. Broaden your hips, lift into your chest, then sit back a little bit, butt towards heels. Exhale, rock forward, cat pose, push, round. Inhale, rock back, cow pose. Move your hips back, lift your chest up. 1 more time, feeling it in the wrist by now. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Please sit all the way back onto the tops of your feet. Your toes are untucked. You've got your hips resting on the tops of your ankles, right? You are keeping your legs active here. So your quads are a little bit engaged. You're just really gently squeezing in and pressing down into the top of the ankle. Now you'll lean back. You can stay exactly where you are or pick up your knees off the ground. 1 knee at a time might feel really good, some of us. Or both knees up maybe even pulling your toes, your knees all the way up towards your chin. Lower your knees back down to the ground if they're lifted, and walk the hands forward, please. Come back onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide and reach your left hand out to the left. You're going to thread your left arm underneath you and land on the back of your left shoulder. Lower the left side of your head down and walk your right fingertips forward to the top of the mat. Reach your left fingertips out to the right. Roll your right rib cage and right shoulder back. Should almost feel as though you're about to roll over onto your back, but your legs are staying active enough to keep you anchored in place. So tone your thighs, spiral your inner thighs back to broaden your hips, please. You're going to move your hips a little bit to the left and twist more to the right. Roll your right ribs back. Place your right hand back down in front of your face, right? Let's say right in front of your nose. Push through your right hand, sweep your left arm up to the sky, please, and come into the supported side plank pose. Reach up to your left fingertips, get long, your left side body. Left arm reaches forward, look up, lean back. Look to the top of the mat, please. And without bringing your left hand down, you're going to keep your left arm lifted and step your left foot all the way forward to the top of the mat. Take a big breath in, reach forward and lunge, stretch out through your legs. Let's take these big arm circles. Left arm sweeps over to the right side. Sweep the left arm up and reach it back. Then bring your left fingertips to graze the earth outside of your ankle. Reach forward again. Left arm sweeps wide to the right. This time as you reach up and back, straighten your left leg. Flex your toes. Press your heel down, drag your heel back, reach back. Fingertips graze the earth, reach forward. 2 more like that. Big circle out to the right, circle it up. Straighten your leg, reach back. Fingertips graze the earth. 1 more, reach forward. Circle to the right, circle up, straighten your leg. This time as you reach forward, take both arms up, Anjaneyasana. Reach the arm up, bend into your front knee. Back knee down and both legs strong. Tone your thighs, scissor thighs together. Squeeze the glute on the right side and lunge by drawing your belly in and pressing down into your feet. Bring both hands down to the ground. Please take your left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Down dog with your left leg lifted. Press to your hands a lot. Rock forward. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Tap the upper arm. Inhale, send your left leg back to the sky. We're going to cross the body this time. Left knee to your right shoulder. Take your left knee across the body. Tap your right arm if you can. Send your left leg back to the sky. Little left knee into the chest. Rock forward. Bring your nose into your knee. Hold it. Stay in plank pose as you re-extend your left leg out and your heart forward. Draw your belly in. Lift your left leg a little higher until you feel your glute activated. Stay here. If you want more support, drop your right knee down. We're going to come under the right fingertips. Maybe reach your right hand forward. All right, so you've got your left leg lifted, and you're either on your right fingertips or your right arm is reaching forward. It's going to be some work here. For 3, press to your left hand, belly in, glutes engaged. 2, good, Colleen. 1, bring your right forearm down to the ground. Lower your left foot down. Then right away, lift your right leg up. Right leg lifts up. Push down through your right forearm. Stay here. Lift your right leg a little higher. Get the glute engaged. Come onto your left fingertips or reach your left hand forward. Again, if you want more balance, bring your left knee down for support. Cam, really good, but rock forward a little more. Chest forward. Hips lower. 3. Good, Taylor. 2. Pablo, rock forward a little more. Nice, Deirdre. 1, both forearms coming down. Forearm plank, hold it. So we want to work our core a little bit more here. You can just stay here if this is enough of a challenge for you this morning, but I'd like us to pretend like we're going to scrunch up the mat. So for this action, you have to work your core. Drag your elbows towards your feet. Drag your feet towards your elbows. Can't see me doing anything probably, but it feels like you're trying to scrunch up your mat. Then push your mat forward, push your mat back. Try to stretch your mat. Try to scrunch your mat, elbows to feet, feet to elbows. And then try to stretch your mat. Push out, press back. Let's do that more times. Scrunch your mat and stretch your mat. And scrunch your mat and stretch your mat. One more time. Scrunch the mat, elbows to feet, feet to elbows. Stretch the mat, press out. Lower your hips down. Come on, core, wake up in the morning. Point your toes, press your feet down. Pull your heart forward, stretch it out. So hopefully you feel your core activated, your abdominal muscles, your glutes, your inner thighs are all now fired up and ready to support you. Big breath in, lift into your chest, please. Exhale, lower down. Walk your hands back, Cobra Pose. And then just come right back up onto your hands and knees. Take your right arm out to the right, please. Second side. Right arm wraps underneath you. Land on the right shoulder. Land on the right side of your head. You're reaching your right hand out to the left. You're reaching your left fingertips forward to the top of the mat. Use the part of your body that's on the ground to help you deepen the twist. So push through your right arm. Use your left fingertips to help roll your left ribs back. Remember to anchor through the legs. Tone your thighs, spin your thighs back. Move your hips to the right. Draw your belly in and twist. Please bring your left hand back down in front of your face. Push through your left hand, reach your right arm up. Coming into our supported side plank pose on the left side. Right foot steps back. Right arm reaches forward over your head. Big stretch to the right side. Look up, lean back. Step your right foot all the way to the top of the mat, please. Keep reaching your right fingertips forward. Bend deeply into your right knee and lunge. Right foot forward. We'll make those big arm circles again. Right arm reaches over to the left. Big arm circle up and back. Now bring your right fingertips to graze the earth. Reach forward again. Just like the last time, right arm circles out to the left. Straighten your right leg this time. Flex your toes. Reach back. Right fingertips graze the earth. Reach forward. Right arm circles to the left. Big arm circle up. Straighten the leg and back. Rebend the right knee as you rock forward and lunge. Right foot is forward, left leg is back. One more time, arm circle. Circle back, straighten your right leg. Rebend the right knee. Sweep both arms up to the sky. Anjaneyasana, kneeling lunge. Right foot forward, left leg back. You're going to engage the legs. Tone your thighs. Squeeze your glutes. Lift the front of your hips away from the front of your right thigh. Squeeze the glutes and stretch. Press into your feet. Hands down. Take it back. Three-legged dog. Right leg goes up and back. One more time. Getting our core nice and fired up. Right knee to right shoulder. Rock forward. Tap your arm, please. Then send your right leg back to the sky. Right knee to left shoulder. Rock forward. Tap your arm, please. Inhale. Send it up and back. This time, your knee will come into your nose. Rock forward. Bring your nose to your knee. Stay in this plank pose and extend it back out. Heart forward, right leg lifted. Lift your right leg so that you feel your glute engaged. You can stay here or lower your left knee for more support. When you're ready, come onto your left fingertips. Maybe reach your left hand forward. Push through your right hand belly in for 5, 4, 3, 2, good Colin, right leg active, reach it back, lift it up, 2, and 1, bring your left, good Colin, forearm down, right foot down. Lift your left leg up until you feel your glute engaged. Okay. Now, draw the belly in, reach your right hand forward for better balance, for more support. You can always bring your right knee down. Gotta engage that trunk. Belly in, glutes active for more stability. 3, 2, 1. Bring both forearms down. Forearm plank. We made it. Good job, everybody. So again, those qualities of our superheroes, we've got to be courageous. See, we're bravely and boldly diving into our core. We want to be compassionate, show ourselves love and respect and kindness. We want to be resilient and strong. Even when we feel like we're beaten, to get back up and keep growing, keep being the hero that we are. Walk your feet in, dolphin pose. Press through your forearms, lift your butt to the sky. Inner thighs spiral back. The outer hips are gonna get wider. Press your chest back to your thighs. We're gonna do this 3 times, everybody. Lift up to your toes, bend your knees. Look forward to your thumbs, please. At the same time, both of your elbows will lift off the mat. Plank pose. Push forward, plank pose. Sometimes this is easier if your knees are down, but I'd like you to try to do it with your knees off the ground. Okay, let's take it back to dolphin pose. Hips up and elbows come down at the same time. You'll squeeze your elbows together and lower the elbows down. Lift up to your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Use your momentum. Push through your hands, press through your chest, pull forward, plank pose. Both elbows lift up. Then right back to our dolphin pose. Both elbows lower, hug the forearms in, lift the butt to the sky. Forearms come down. Last time. Ready? Up to your toes, bend your knees. Big push, plank pose. And lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Nice job, everybody. Please lift your left leg up to the sky. You're gonna step the left foot just forward of the right foot, bringing your left heel just in front of your right big toe. Now lift your right leg up to the sky. Step your right foot just forward of your left foot, bringing your right heel just forward of your left big toe. Let's do it again. Left leg lifts up, left foot steps just forward of the right foot. Right leg lifts up, right foot steps just forward of the left foot. Again, left leg lifts, step your feet between your hands. Right leg lifts, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Take your arms up. Go ahead and cactus your arms at the top, elbows wide, shoulder blades pulled down the back. Puff up your chest, squeeze your glutes, open your heart. Chair pose, please. Arms up, bend your knees. Move your hips back, hug your shins in, spiral your inner thighs down. Now, bring your hands to your hips, everybody, and imagine you have a bowl of soup in your hand, like a big bowl of pho. And you want to tilt the soup back into your mouth. Use your fingers to lift the front of your hips. Use your thumb to lengthen the back of your hips, right? To lengthen through your low back. So you're tilting a bowl of soup back into your mouth. Same action that you do in your hands. Use your hands on your hips to tilt the hips back. Now, keep that. Draw your belly in. Reach your arms up. Don't lose that. Sit deeper. Breathe in. Nice, Taylor. Really good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up, halfway, lengthen. Your choice on how you get there, stepping or hopping back. But remember, if you jump back, you want to land with bent elbows. Nice, Colleen. Step or hop back, chaturanga. If you're jumping, land with bent elbows. Inhale, Cobra Pose or upward facing dog. Shoulders back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky, please. Step your right foot just forward of your left foot, bringing your heel just in front of your left big toe. Lift your left leg up. Step your left foot just forward of your right foot. Right leg lifts. Right foot steps just forward of your left foot. And left leg lifts. Left foot steps just forward to the right. One more time, right leg lifts. Right foot steps between the hands, left leg lifts. Left foot steps between the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, inhale, take your arms to the sky. Please cactus your arms, exhale, open your heart. Chair pose, arms up, hips back. That same action in the hips. So the tendency for us will be to let the front of the hips spill forward and drop the belly to the thighs. Please lift to the front of the hips, pull your navel in, scoop the tailbone under a little bit more. Now sit down and back. Inhale. Good, Katrina. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Hands down, step or hop back. Take it through your vinyasa. If you jump, you land in bent elbows. Good, Pablo. Chaturanga. Cobra pose or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes, please. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop your feet between your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Push down into your feet. Rise up to standing, please. Arms up, stretch back, reach to your fingertips. Hands to your heart, exhale. Full sun salutation B, no pause. Chair pose. Inhale, hips back, chest lifted. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. Plant the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Remember, if you hop back to land with bent elbows, moving through your vinyasa, cobra pose or upward dog. Nice, Madhu. Downward facing dog. Please lift your left leg up to the sky. Bring your left knee into your chest and step between your hands, please. Spin your right heel down, spin your right thigh back. Warrior one, rise up. From your hips, push down through your feet, release the hands down. Step back, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Please lift your right leg up. Bring your knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your left heel down, rise up, warrior one. Scissor your thighs, squeeze your glutes and lunge. Release the hands down, step back, chaturanga. Hands down and lower. Good, cobra pose, inhale. Shoulders back, downward dog. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop the feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Nice, Madhu. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, inhale. Bend your knees, lift your chest. Hold it. Lower your bum all the way down to the ground. Come to seated, please. Lift your feet up, boat pose, Navasana. Point or flex your toes, squeeze your thighs together. 5 times, tap your toes to the ground. Keep squeezing your thighs together. You can always use your hands for support. Extend your legs up and out. 8, tap your toes to the ground. Squeeze your thighs, extend your legs out. 3 more, toes tap, legs extend. Toes tap, legs extend. 1 more, toes tap, legs extend, hold it. Keep squeezing your thighs together, legs extended, lower slowly back. This is where we get to really be a hero here, courageously diving deeper into our core, but being compassionate, right? Being kind to yourself, to your practice. Let's lift the legs and back up, chest up, back to your boat pose. 2 more times like that with a little bit of pause. Squeeze your thighs. You're halfway back, your shoulders are off the ground, your legs are off the ground. Squeeze your thighs for 3. Back a little more, Deirdre. 2. Squeeze and come right back up. 1. Last one of these. Ready. Slowly lower back. Squeeze thighs. Shoulders off the ground. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Lie back and relax, please. Head all the way back, shoulders back. Bring your knees into your chest. Exhale, squeeze yourself nice tight. thighs to ribs, nose to knees. From there, you'll rock forward and back a few times. Go ahead and rock forward and back a few times. Forward and back, massage it out. We'll rock our way all the way up to chair pose. Sort of like it never happened. Chair pose. Crow pose if you can hear it. If you're not in crow pose yet, join me there now. Okay, hug your forearms in, push on into your hands, shift your weight forward, squeeze your thighs to your ribs for 3, 2, listen carefully, 1, place your feet back down and wide. We're gonna come into a squat position. Heels in, toes out, feet flat on the ground, squat. Press your thighs into your arms into your thighs. Then take your arms up over your head. Spread your fingers wide. Let's go. Close the hand tight. Spread the fingers wide. Close the hand tight. Spread the fingers wide. Open, close for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands back down. Spread your fingers wide. Right back into your crow pose. Knees into the upper arms. Lean forward, rock forward. Pull your thighs up into your ribs. Squeeze your heels into your bum. Crow pose round 2. Squeezing, holding, breathing. Thighs to ribs, heels to bum. This time as you lean forward, take your legs back. We'll meet in a downward facing dog, moving through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here, in through your nose and out through your nose. Your breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And from your downward facing dog, spread your fingers nice and wide. Hug your forearms in. Hug your shins in. Spin your inner thighs back. Broaden your hips. Keep that space and lift the backs of your thighs up towards the ceiling. Press from your hips down into your heels. Lengthen through the backs of the legs. One more breath here. Recovering your breath. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky, please. Bring your left knee into your chest and step between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Take both arms up to the sky. From the center of your hips, start to expand outward in all directions. Get broader, get fuller, get more expansive. Bring your hands together at your heart. Lean forward, please. Warrior 3. You're going to lean into your thumbs, push your thumbs up into your chest, and lift your inner right thigh, balancing. Shoulders back, right leg lifted, heart nice and open. Shoulders up and back. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. Keep expanding from the center of your hips out in all directions. Now please bring your right knee into your chest, stand all the way up. Balancing on your left foot. Without using your hands, just pull your right thigh up towards your chest. All right, now lift to the crown of your head, please. This is a little bit tricky. We're going to step into a wide squat. Take your right knee wide to the right, please. Step your right foot back towards the back of the mat, heels in, toes out, horse squat. Get nice and low here. Squeeze your heels together, scoop your tailbone under. Make sure the front of the hips aren't spilling forward. So you've got that same pelvic tilt we've been working on. The bowl of soup is tilting back. Get a little bit lower here, squeezing heels together. Now we're gonna dip the right knee back down to the ground, facing forward again, Anjaneyasana. Dip your right knee down, face forward. Take your arms up, stretch it back. Big stretch into your heart. Place both hands down, and we'll move into a side plank pose on the right side. Take your left arm to the sky. Side plank pose. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, place the left hand down and lower chaturanga. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Please lift your right leg up to the sky. Lift it up nice and high, stretch the leg, right knee into your chest, step between your hands. All right, scissor your thighs together. From the center of your hips, push down into your feet, rise up, crescent lunge. Keep expanding outward. From your hips, expand out in all directions. Get fuller, get wider, get more expansive. Bring your hands to your heart. Please lean forward and float your left leg up, warrior three. Okay, so these little balancing poses can sometimes take, this is that element of courage, right? We're trusting in our strength, right? Courage is only something that has to be in place when there's fear. And how we can dispel fear is with knowledge. Trust in the knowledge that you are strong, that you have the fortitude and the resilience to hold this shape. Squeeze into that left glute, pull your heart forward. Everyone, left knee into your chest and rise. Stand up nice and tall, lift the crown of your head. Lift your left thigh up towards your ribs. Okay, just holding here. Standing leg really strong, right thigh back. Left thigh lifting to the rib cage. Crown of the head up to the sky. One more breath, keep lifting your left knee. Don't let it drop lower than your hip. Step your left foot back into the squat. Heels in, toes out. Goddess squat, horse stance. Take as many little adjustments as you need. Squeeze your heels together. Move your thighs apart. Drop the hips low. Now notice, if you're leaning forward, your pelvic tilt is an anterior tilt. We want to tilt the hips back. Scoop your tailbone under. Bring your shoulders over your hips more. Good, Colin. Keep lifting the front of your hips, Colin. Pablo, keep taking thighs wide. Squeeze heels together more. Good, Colleen. Sit a little bit lower. Let's all spin the left knee down, face forward, Anjaneyasana. Both arms up. Reach up, stretch back. Place your left hand down, sweep your right arm up, side plank on the left side. Right foot steps to left foot. Hold and breathe, 3 breaths. Tone your thighs, glutes engaged, navel pulls in. Get long through the right side body. Place the right hand down and lower chaturanga. Very good. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your knee into your chest, step between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Take your arms to the sky. Left foot forward, right leg back. Reach back a little bit. Bring your hands to your heart or any other variation, warrior three. So if you want to make this a little bit stronger, a little bit more courageous, reach your arms out in front of you and really lean into it. Inner right thigh lifts, squeeze into the right glute. Standing leg is nice and strong. Here we go, right knee into your chest, stand all the way up. This time, grab a hold of your right big toe and extend your right leg forward out in front of you. Balance and breathe. Standing leg strong, press your left thigh back. Crown of the head lifted, roll your shoulders back. Take your right leg out wide to the right. Keep holding on to that big toe if you can. Spin your outer right hip down. Then keep the foot where it is. Release the right foot. And step the right foot back into that squat stance again. Heels in, toes out. Drop it like it's hot. Let's keep it moving. Right knee spins down to the ground. Anjaneyasana. Stretch up to your chest. Press down into your feet. Side plank to the right side. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. If you want to step your left foot back for a wild thing here, you can. Pressing to your feet, lifting through your hips. Beautiful. Very nice. Come back around plank pose and lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg goes up, stretch back to your right toes. Right knee into your chest, step forward between your hands. Crescent lunge and rise up. Right foot is forward, left leg is back. From the center of your hips, expand out. Reach back. Bring your hands to your heart. Come forward, warrior three. Maybe you take another arm variation. I'm gonna reach arms forward, right? Like a superhero flying through the air. Told you we get there. Lift your inner left thigh. Squeeze that glute, make your standing leg strong. Big stretch out through your fingers, out through your toes. Nice, Pablo, good, Jeff. Left knee into your chest, stand up. Reach down with your left hand, grab a hold of your left big toe. If you need to come near a wall or place one hand on a chair or the back of your sofa, great, do so. Otherwise, when you're ready, extend your left leg forward, right arm by your side, or even up and over your head. You really want to challenge your balance. Please press your right thigh back. Draw thighs to hips. Engage your glutes. Take your left leg out to the left, please. Keep holding onto the big toe. This will be a little bit challenging. That's the point. We can do easy on our own, right? We got to get here. This is where we come to be challenged. Step your left foot back into the squat. Heels in, toes out, hands to your heart. Squeeze your heels together. Move your thighs wide. Lift the front of your hips. We're going back to the top of the mat, to the face forward. Spin your left knee down. Take both arms up, Anjaneyasana. Side plank or wild thing to the left side. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Step your right foot back behind you, wild thing. Press to your feet. Press to your left arm a lot. Reach to your fingertips for 3. Nice, good, Katrina, 2. Take it all the way back to plank pose, 1. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Nice, Joanna, shoulders back, more down. That's it, downward facing dog, good, Barbara. All right, last time through, lift left leg up. Left knee into your chest, step between your hands. Rise up, please, crescent lunge, arms up, stretch back, reach to your fingertips. Any arm variation, warrior 3. Reach forward or back, lift your right thigh, squeeze the right glute. Make your legs active, tone your thighs. Draw thighs to hips. Good, Colin, drop your right hip more, make your standing leg stronger. Here we go, right knee into your chest, stand all the way up. Take both arms to the sky. If you need to lean against something for balance, please do. Extend your right leg straight out in front of you without grabbing your foot this time. Good, Cam. Lift your right thigh. Standing leg strong. Good, Taylor. Press your left thigh back more, Taylor. Right leg out to the right. Right hip spins down. Right thigh lifts up. Very good. Right foot steps back to the squat. Heels in, toes out. Hands to your heart, get low. Spin your right knee down, face forward, Anjaneyasana, both arms up. Right inner thigh presses back. Side plank to the right side last time. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Step your left foot back, wild thing. Press to your feet, lift through your hips. We're doing one more pose here. Left hand comes down to the ground. Left knee into your chest. Okay, so you're gonna come back to plank pose. Left knee into your chest. Reach with your right hand to grab a hold of your left big toe and start to kick your left leg out to the right. So you're in a side plank on your left side. You're holding on to your left big toe with your right hand. And you're pulling your left foot forward to the top of the mat for 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, downward facing dog. Nice job, everyone. Optional vinyasa. Should have been a little bit spicy there for that last round. Here we go. Remember your courage. Remember your resilience. Most importantly, remember your compassion. If you need to modify or adapt in some way, please do. Ask questions if you have them. Last time, right leg goes up. Right knee into your chest, step forward. Rise up, crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior 3, any arm variation, right? Make sure your standing leg is nice and strong, that you're not tilting your outer left hip up, but lifting your inner left thigh. Draw thigh, good Cam. Draw thighs to hips and expand outward. Madhu, lift that back leg more. Back leg lifts. Knee into your chest, stand up. Good, everybody, good, Joanna. From here, arms up. Lift your left knee higher than your hip. Make your standing leg strong. Extend your left leg out. Pointer flex the toes. Right thigh presses back. Left thigh goes wide. Right thigh presses back. Left foot steps back. Heels in, toes out, squats. Good, Barbara. And then spin your left knee down. Come forward, Anjaneyasana. Facing the top of the mat, arms up. Reach back, open your heart. Side plank to the left side, left hand down. Right arm to the sky. Rolling to your left, step your right foot back to wild thing. Press to your feet, lift to your hips. And here we go, one more time, right hand coming down to the ground. Coming back to your plank pose, bring your right knee into your chest. Reach down with your left hand and grab your right big toe. From there, push through your right hand a lot. Kick your right foot out to the left. Pull the toes forward, lift your hips up. 3. Hips up, Cam, hips up. Push through your right hand a lot. 2. Good, Jeff, hips up, leg up. 1, step back. Good, Taylor, really nice. Downward facing dog. Rock forward, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose or upward dog. Shoulders back. Good, Daryl. Downward facing dog. Ooh, all right. Lower your knees to the ground. Sit down. Rest for a moment. Nice job, everybody. The past few classes we've done have been like very technical and specific. So today I wanted to do just sort of more of like a flowing, quicker paced class. Hopefully you feel a little bit of heat in the body. So I'm going to give you a few options of things to work on right now before we finish up. Option 1, remember your courage, remember your strength. Handstand, right where you are. You don't have to commit to going all the way upside down. Instead, you can just work on getting comfortable on your hands. Here's what I mean. From a hands down position, you might just work on lifting your leg and taking small little hops. Pressing down through your hands, working on lifting the leg up and keeping your arms strong. Option 2, same thing, but maybe going a little further. As one leg comes up, the other foot comes up to tap the toe. So I'll swing my left leg up, right foot taps the left foot, comes right back down softly. Left leg lifts up, right foot taps the left foot, comes right back down softly. Option 3, handstand, right? You just kick up. You can hold it in this sort of L shape that we've worked on, where one leg is up and one leg is out. It's kind of a nice way to balance here. Or you can hold it with both feet together. If you want to find a wall, you'll set yourself up legs distance away from the wall. Turn around and place your hands where your butt just was. Place your left foot at the wall at the height of your butt, no higher. Right leg to the sky. You're in that same L shape where one leg is reaching up and one leg is reaching out parallel to the ground. Strong arms. Press to your hands, shoulders to your ears. You might take a few toe taps coming away from the wall really gently. Hug the midline. Drop the eyes to hips. Active legs. Press out from your hips to your arms and your legs. And if you want to take a little switcheroo, overhead you can. Your turn. Give it your best effort. Remember, be a hero to yourself. Be compassionate first and foremost. If this isn't something you need or you feel safe doing, don't do it. Ask a question. Let me know how I can help you. But also remember that we all have that hero quality within us. Be courageous. Be bold. We need fear to be courageous. So if there's something that's limiting you, like fear or doubt, this is the best time to strengthen your courage. We can use our knowledge from our practice, use the knowledge that we are strong, that we are resilient, to reinforce that courage to overcome that fear. Please ask questions if you have them. I'd love to help you out if I can. Between, good Colin, between rounds of back bend, between rounds of handstands, come into a squat. Cam, really nice. Good choice. Nice, Katrina. Daryl, really good. Good, Joanna. Jeff, try turning around so that you're not kicking into the wall. I would encourage us to not kick up into the wall if possible, right? We want to instead try to find our balance without the wall to catch us. Let's give it one more of your efforts, whatever that looks like right now. One more. Good. Active legs, Pablo. Active legs. Straight legs. Point the toes. Flex the quads. Make sure your hips are coming over your shoulders. Good, Daryl. Nice, everyone. When you're ready, go ahead and come on down to Funky Town. Really good job, my friends. These are something that take so much practice. Inversions, handstands. I have to work on mine pretty much every single day in order to maintain it, to keep it. If I let it slip a little bit, I can feel it almost right away. So, and it took a long time. I mean, I did gymnastics as a kid until I was in high school. And then as an adult, it took maybe like a year or two of yoga before I can comfortably do a handstand. So the handstand journey takes a long time. But it's great because, you know, yoga practice isn't going anywhere. It's a great way to practice being disciplined and dedicated. And it's an exciting and fun journey because it's fun, right? Just being upside down on your hands, it hopefully is just a fun way to be reminded of all of your strengths and all the things that you're capable of. Let's lie on our backs, please. We'll do a few quick cool down poses, starting with bridge pose, arms by your side, feet flat on the ground. If you have questions or want to work on any specific part of those handstands, let me know. I'm happy to take some time and help you out. Right, for now, hips up, interlace your hands behind your back, wriggle the shoulders underneath you. Hug your shins in, spin your inner thighs down, lift into your outer hips, please. From here, you can stay where you are or place your hands alongside your ears and come up to your upward facing bow. When you're ready to rest, come down to your back. Take 2 breaths, and we'll go up for one more back bend. Bridge or upward bow. One more time. Inhale, press it up. Hug your shins in. Spiral your inner thighs down. Lift into your outer hips and lengthen through the low back a little bit more. And your tailbone to the backs of your knees. Press through your hands a lot. Press through your feet if you're in the upward bow. Try to straighten your legs. 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down, please. And just relax for a moment. Keep your feet flat on the ground. Your knees touch. And let's take the knees over to the right side. Look over your left shoulder, please. Keep your toes a little bit flexed. Keep your glutes a little bit engaged. Try to find a little bit of support here. Knees over to the left side. Look over your right shoulder, please. Tone your thighs. Squeeze the glutes lightly. Back up to center. Stretch your right leg out in front of you. Reach your left leg up to the sky. Take your left foot into half happy baby. Grab the outer edge of your left foot and move your left thigh wide and down to the outer left ribs. You're going to place your right foot flat on the ground again. So your right knee is bent. And reach up with your right hand to grab your left foot and start to pull your right heel as close to your heart as you can, taking your right thigh wide. We're going to pulse the left heel up and down. Left heel towards your heart, pulse it up. Left heel towards your heart, pulse it up. Left heel towards your heart, hold it. Stretch your left leg out to the right for a twist. Reach down with your left hand and grab a hold of your right foot. You're catching the cat by its tail. You see you're holding on to your left foot with your right hand. Yeah, just like that, Taylor. Good, then head back, shoulders back, breathe. Keeping a hold of your feet, bend your left knee again and come onto your back. Keep holding onto your feet, but now cross your thighs. Knees and thighs crossed. It's called Suta Gomukhasana, reclined cow face pose. Your thighs are crossed like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. You're holding onto your feet and you're pulling your feet to your outer hips. It should be giving you a stretch into your outer hips and your thighs. Hold and breathe. And we'll let it go. Let's switch to the right leg going up and the left leg stretching out. So left leg reaches straight out towards the top of the mat. Right leg pulls in. We'll grab a hold of the pinky toe edge of the right foot and take a half happy baby. Right thigh goes wide. Just a few breaths here. Getting into the hips a little bit. Reach up with your left hand and grab your right foot. You're gonna pull your right heel towards the center of your chest, towards your heart. And lift your right heel up. Pulse it a few times. Right heel pulls towards your heart, keeping your right thigh wide. And up, right heel towards your heart. One more time. Right heel towards your heart. Hold it there. And take your right leg out to the left for a twist, please. Reach down with your right hand and grab a hold of your left foot. Breathe. And then the last pose we'll take together here. Cross your thighs, hold on to the feet, come onto your back. Thighs cross, feet pull down towards your outer hips. Great, my friends. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your nose into your knees. Take a deep breath in. Shavasana, lie back and relax. We'll take a few short minutes of stillness here. Eyes closed, feeling nice and at peace. Just wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Stretch out your arms and your legs. Take a big breath in. And side out, exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock your way up to seated, please. Sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for being a hero with me, for reminding me of courage, strength, and compassion each and every time I practice with y'all. Moving forward, continue to embody these traits, continue to be your hero, if not someone else's. Let's close with one Om. Exhale. Inhale for Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everybody. Great job today. Sorry to keep you a little bit long. I had some technical difficulties there.